Hi there, my name's Andrea. I work at East Riding Leisure Francis Skiff. And my topic today that I want to talk about on this vlog is the menopause, a big subject right now in a lot of the media and what's happening within the gym and mental health and everything. So I'd like to discuss or chat about 5 reasons why we get the midsection weight gain. Obviously, a big thing. I've gone through it myself. I'm 50 now, so I can talk about this and I've got the experience of it. And my experience is maybe completely different to everybody else, but somewhere we can all associate a few of the symptoms with menopause. And there are 34 symptoms of menopause. And the key thing is not to know them, but to understand some of the major ones. So they're like the emotional side of things, the mood swings, you feel happy, you feel sad, um, you feel quite emotional, you're one extreme energy level to the other, and we feel stressed, we feel anxious, anxiety levels increase, we get the brain fog. There are just so many symptoms out there, and some of you may have quite a lot of them, and some of you may just have a few of them, and they're not nice. They're something that can really affect your life. So I don't want to look this as too much of a negative subject, but really just to get it out there to know that if you're going through this right now, you're not on your own. Wherever life cycle you are right now, it's important to know a little bit more about it because it's a massive thing that can really change your life and how you can cope with everything. So sometimes we need to just stand back, take stock, and obviously think, okay, well, this is happening. I can't do anything about it. It's part of where I am right now in my life cycle, and I need to reset. So, well, how do you reset? So you need to focus on obviously what you're eating, which is a big thing. So eating healthily. Notice your hunger signs. Are you an emotional eater? Is it a physical hunger? What is going on there? Do you just feel like you want to eat because of how you're feeling? So we need to think about what we're putting in our mouths and maybe slow down a little bit. And we need to change our eating as well, and that's a big thing. And we're constantly having to evolve around our eating and our emotions, our work-life balance. So it can be a tricky one, and we need to give ourselves time to do this, and that's really important. And a lot of ladies, we're so busy in our lives, we struggle to do that. So one key issue is that our metabolism slows down, especially when we're 40 plus years. So look at what you're eating and look at when you're eating as well, and think about the calories you're consuming. Now, I'm not saying log everything. For some people that works, some people it doesn't. Some people just don't want to get into all that. But probably look at the amount of calories that you're consuming, get familiar with the calories of food, and maybe have a 200 calorie deficit a day. So we need to be just eating a few less calories a day when we're going through the menopause because our metabolism is so much slower. It's very sluggish. We're not digesting the food. And if we're not digesting the food, then the body's storing it as fat. And this is where we're getting our midsection weight gain. And obviously it's a key area around ladies. It's the midsection, it's the hip area as well. So how can we cope with that? So it's crucial that we get some regular exercise in there, get ourselves out of the house, do something that we want to do. We spent our whole lives working and bringing up our families. So get some time for yourself. So getting some regular strength training. I'm a big believer in this. Strength training is the way forward. It's not about pounding the streets, running, power walking, getting in the gym, doing all that cardio. We need to think about focusing on our strength training to really build our bone density, so any weight bearing exercises, and to do this on a regular basis, which is really important. And obviously, here at East Riding Leisure, we have a lot of dedicated staff that can help you with that. We get approached quite a lot, and I get approached by a lot of ladies wanting something to help them through either peri or the menopause stage, or they're worried about that, and the younger generation are getting more familiar with what is going to happen to them when they reach 40 plus, and they want to be strong. They want to be strong in their mind and in their bodies as well, and that's brilliant to see that younger generation being more aware of what they're going to have to go through, and it's not a taboo subject, and it's out there. We're open and we're talking about it, and it's really good to talk about it. So obviously we're going through these hormonal changes. we can't do anything about that. That is what it is. And this is obviously slowing our metabolism down. It's changing our eating habits. It's changing our emotions, our mood swings. There's so much going out there. If we think about those 34 symptoms that could be going on all day long, it's some days are pretty difficult to get through, and other days we can breeze through it. And that's what's really challenging, is we're up and down constantly. But if we're aware of this and we have coping strategies, then we can do something. It is all about self-help as well. And obviously there are a lot of remedies out there we can choose. There is a lot of natural remedies. You can obviously go to your GP. There is a lot of resources out there, and discuss what you're going through. And the key thing is that you're not on your own. There's thousands of women going through this. You may choose to obviously go to your GP option, or you may choose to do the natural stuff and alternative remedies and treatments out there, which are absolutely brilliant. So everybody's different. So it's what is going to work best for you that you can do. So we can suffer from stress, and one thing that you possibly need to ask yourself is, am I an emotional eater? Am I eating because I'm hungry, or am I eating because of the way I feel right now? Do I feel happy, sad, or angry, aggressive, just want to curl up into a ball and forget about everything and everybody? So you need to sort of address that, and maybe track down what's happening within your eating and how you're feeling, because mood and food have a massive connection between each other. And it's so important to look at what you're eating when you're feeling the way you're feeling. And you'll notice, if you're feeling happy and energized and really good about yourself, then you're probably going to eat far better stuff. You're not going to eat the sugary fats, the unhealthy food that we're drawn to when we're feeling a little bit down and low and depressed, which are quite easily readily available in the house or in the shops or anywhere like that. So what we need to do is increase our strength training, get some cardiovascular in there, and get a happy medium with that. But I'm all for the strength training. It's really good. You can still burn your calories, but it's increasing that bone density as well to ward off osteoporosis, which is really important. That we want to ward off before we get too far into our senior years and the bone density is really decreasing there. Going back to stress, obviously we lead very heavy, hectic lives, work-life balance. Sometimes it doesn't get any easier as your family's grown up, left home, your work pressure is still the same, we're still into that same routine. So where can we change it? What differences can we make? Can we take this little bit of time out for ourselves and just think, do you know what? I just want to do this for me. This is my time now. And that's really important. And don't feel guilty about doing that. It's really important that you give yourself this time. So what are your stress levels like? What's making you anxious? Can you associate with how you're feeling with your stress levels? And do you know what stress is? Are you familiar with the signs of stress? Because there are several forms of stress. So again, it's taking time, taking stock to address what's going on right now, and not just put it underneath the banner of menopause, which a lot of us do. It may be other things that are happening in your life that are contributing to you feeling like this. So are you a mindless eater? Now, do you just pick food up, eat it, and don't think about it? When are you eating? What are you eating? Which is really important. So are you having your 3 regular meals a day? Are you getting your fluid intake? At least 2 litres of water a day is ideal. Are you eating plenty of colourful foods? Really important. And are you getting the proteins, carbs, and the healthy fats in where you need them? And if you need those snacks between your meals, are they healthy snacks? So we can look at the nuts, the seeds, the fruits, and obviously drinking the water and less calorific water or juices or anything like that as well, just to keep us hydrated, keep our brain functioning, mental cognition working, and for our spine health as well. So again, look at what you're eating, your portion sizes, when you're eating, and tweak those if you need to. And, bringing that together with your regular exercise, your strength training, and your cardiovascular training, it doesn't have to be something really drastic. You can just slip these different or modify your lifestyle into your day, and start to make those changes slowly and get out of that negative habitual habits that we sometimes get into, which is really important to try and shift away from the negative and increase our positive as well. Being aware that a lot of us use food to relax, and that's great. Why shouldn't we? We've earned it, we can relax, but it's what you're eating to make you feel relaxed. It's your portion sizes, and it's how often you're doing it. Are you making it more of a regular thing to relax and not addressing what's going on? If you've got stress or anxiety going on there, or a lot of negative thought patterns going on there, the answer isn't always in the fridge or the kitchen cupboards, at the end of a biscuit barrel or anything like that. So again, be mindful about your eating habits. Look at food. Do I want it? Do I need it? And if that's something you want, well, how much do I want? Am I going to eat that all at once, or can I cut it up and have small portion sizes? Eat it through the day. Don't try and gorge yourself on a lot of food late evening, because your body's just not going to metabolize it, because it's slowing down. Metabolism slows down, it's just going to store it, and you're going to feel really grotty the next morning you wake up. And looking at your sleep patterns. So that's the next thing, is what can you do to get a better night's sleep? And there are loads of strategies out there. Taking a nice warm bath, using aromatherapies. If you're suffering with the night sweats and the hot flushes, what are your options for natural remedies out there, or going to your GP and seeking help from there as well. So again, it's just looking at what you can do. It's self-help, making those little changes. Get moving. I know we all move, but do we move for the right reasons? We get up and down, we race around the kitchen, we get to work, we're busy at work. Can you dedicate yourself 30 minutes a day to focus just on you, to get moving? Whether that's taking a walk in your lunch hour, taking a walk before work or after work, getting in your exercise in lunch hour, before or after work. 30 minutes is all we really need, and we can get a productive, beneficial workout in 30 minutes. It doesn't have to be for an hour long or anything like that. And plan your exercise. Plan your daily exercise plan and stick to it. Put it on the fridge, put it on the wall, put it near your desk, Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whenever you're choosing to do your workouts. And that 30 minutes, maybe progressing as you get better with committing to doing this on a daily basis as well, if you can. Don't forget, as we lose our muscle mass, we start to obviously lose our physique, and this is where we're showing out more of our midsection weight gain. So the whole thing combined together with everything I've just said, it is obviously eat better, move better, which is really important. Eat slowly. Take 20 minutes. It takes 20 minutes for the brain to register that you've eaten something. And that is often when we can start and eat too much within that 20 minutes. So eat slowly, enjoy your food. Get plenty of more fruit and veg in there as well. Get your 5 a day. And if you struggle with your 5 a day, get your juice in him. Get brilliant juicy. You don't have to spend a lot. Put them all in there. You're getting your macros and your micro, vitamins, minerals, sorted, smash it. Have that in the morning and you're done. Or drink it during the day, which is really good. Prepare your meals in advance. Do your slow cooker. Do your batch cooking. It is all about being prepared. Track your food if you need to. Are you eating enough for the calories that you're burning, and be in that deficit each day if you can. There are lots of apps out there that you could use to track your food. Just write it down. Good old pen and paper. Why not? Get back to basics. Write it down. What you ate, when you ate, portion size, and mood and food, which is really important. Getting that mood and food in. So I hope that's helped. It may seem quite simple, but that's all we need. Life doesn't have to be complicated, and it's these simple coping strategies that we can do to get us through this. Please remember, there are a lot of resources out there. Exercise is fantastic for your mental health, obviously for your fitness as well. So we can help you with all that here at Frances Scaife, and when we get back after the lockdown, and we get back to some normality, let's do this. Come to me, have a word with me. I can set you a program, have a chat with me. We've got lots of options to discuss. Check out all this stuff that's happening on the website as well. So there's lots of vlogs out there. There's lots of videos happening. So use this time to really focus on you, and hopefully you can breeze through the menopause. We're all in it together, and there's light at the end of the tunnel. And once we get there, you'll feel absolutely fantastic. So please take care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.